Good morning. Uh, so is then. Did I show you the height of these walls? The camera may shine a lot, a lot higher there and a lot lower there. It's actually up to the nose here and up to just the visor here. So this method, I don't know its proper name. I call it the tennis ball method for self-defense purpose. For timing and accuracy, it gives you all the martial art requirements: power, timing and accuracy, speed and all that. Um, all that type of stuff you can learn on this. But its major purpose is for timing and accuracy. One of the armed forces in the world uses this method. I'm not sure if they all do, but one of them does. I'm not sure which one, but anyway. So here we've got two tennis balls. And the idea is to get very fast and very speed in timing and accuracy. Although when the ball's out here and I'm up here, I can't reach it out there. So I have to wait to come in here. So there's a bit of hesitation in this practice relating to, catching a situation in real combat. So from here, we'll just come up and go. Okay, come up. Okay. So on the other side, okay, you focus on these two balls here. Keep your eye on the ball. Good day, Ron. How are you, mate? Right here. Put one on the ball side. Okay. The first kick in martial arts that you should be learning, starting from the low line and working your way up to the high, is the front kick. And you should be moving this ball for much harder to hit. It's a front kick, and you should be using both feet, both hands, elbows and knees. We're going to use the feet now. Come up, focus on the ball. So the ball is travelling this way, and it's there. You don't aim there when you kick, because by the time the foot gets there, it's going to come here. You have to move, you have to aim where it's going to be after you kick, and not, hang on, when you kick it, and not before. There it is, okay? So if the ball's coming here, we aim there, okay? And we hit it, okay? So it's very difficult, okay? So come up here, just strike it. So he has to be where the ball's going to be when you kick it. So a movable target is much harder to hit than a stationary target. A big punching bag is very easy to do, because if you aim at the top, you may hit it, or you may miss. You hit the center or the bottom, or vice versa. But here, where you aim is where you're going to hit. There's a purpose behind it, because a human body is a big target. Okay, it's a very big target, and people say, what's the use of this? If I'm going to aim for the chin, I will still hit the chest. If I miss, or vice versa, okay, or wherever I'm going to hit, I'm still going to score. In competition, it may be great, but in actual combat, it's difficult, because you get people built like a tank these days, steroids, whatever you call it, and they're hard to drop. You might drop them. There are certain parts of the human body that are called the vital points. You strike there, you can drop the biggest person down like that. You've got to know where they are, and you've got to have perfect timing and accuracy, because they're little targets in the human body. Okay? So, it's about how big they are. The bigger they are, the harder they fall. But as it's an old saying, but you've got to know where the extended parts of the human body is, and you've got to have accuracy. Come up, strike. That is the front kick. Okay, I'll tell you the purpose of why you strike high. The aim is to train high, not necessarily for street defense or competition, even, because you may not kick high in street defense or competition, but it's for a purpose which I'll explain one day, the reason why, maybe today. So we aim high, at this height will be a reasonable height, okay? Okay, so come up here, come up, strike on the roundhouse. If you notice, my kicks look very much the same. So you can't predict whether it's a front kick, a roundhouse, or a side kick, roundhouse or whatever kick, alright? So the difference is that the front kick will hit here, the roundhouse will hit here, the crescent will hit here. So you don't know which one of these three I'm aiming at, okay? Because they look very much identical. Okay, come up here, this is the roundhouse, come up, strike up. Okay. The side kick comes underneath the jaw here. Okay. Come up here. Okay. Okay. So then we've got the actual crescent kick. My favourite one, sometimes, depends. Come up. Okay. Come up here. Come up here. Okay. And it's a good idea, okay, to be a double-sided fighter. Because you're in combat and you're faced with more than one attacker. You can't fight one side and then turn around. It's too slow. I mean, you can try that, but it's too slow. You've got to be able to hit from here to there, to there, to there. Or even better, grab the first person and put him in front of the others, so you're fighting one-on-one each time. You demolish that opponent, you may grab another one. Take strength, fitness, flexibility, skill, all that type of stuff. So one of the strategies, there's other strategies, okay? So now we're going to spinning kicks. Spinning kicks are exactly the same way, except you spin. There are three ways of doing a spinning kick that I know of, okay? One is, for example, you block here, you spun, you blocked, and then you strike. You can't hit what you don't see, so you've got to see it. The other way is you may spin and strike as you look. That's a lot faster in movement. The first one is faster in speed of the mind, which looks slower in movement. The second one is fast in movement, but if you know about the mental mind in martial arts, it's slower in the mental. Then there's one that combines both together, which is more complicated to play. We're going to show you the first one, okay? To slow it down a bit in movement so you can see it. You come up here, you block, come up, and come up. You must look at the target for this particular thing, okay? Come up here, you block, spin, you look at the target, and strike, okay? It's actually one movement, but I've cut it down, slowed it down to 3 movements so you can understand it. Once you understand those 3 movements, it's just one movement, bang, okay? You can also do the front kick that way, which I've never seen a spinning kick in the front kick, but done in martial arts. I've just come across it, but I'm sure it's in there somewhere. Okay, come up here, spin up, look, come up, strike. Okay, front kick is the same way. Spin, you look. Okay, we missed that one. Okay, so we try that again. If we miss, we try it again. Okay. Okay, we come here, move, we look, and strike. Okay, side kick, front kick. Okay. And there is also crescent kick. Which one did we do first? We did the crescent kick. We did side kick next. Okay, come up here. We spin. You look, okay, come up, and strike. That's done in 3 steps there. So slow down dramatically, but usually it's 1 step, boom, okay? So you come up, 1, 2, okay, we missed that 1, 2, okay, so we try again, okay, come up, you look, you strike, okay? We'll do it 1 more time, we block, you look, strike, okay? So these are 3 kicks that I use. There's also the hook kick, but I don't practice that too often for whatever reason, but I will be, okay? So these are kicks in martial arts that people have to master, and the reason why you practice high, in my opinion, although in combat you might kick low, is because when you are in training purposes only, in a lot of cases it's different to the actual combat, but in a lot of cases it can be the same. In this case it's different. For example, when you spin and kick and off 1 foot of the air, when after a while of many years of practice, you become very good in balance with 1 foot of the air, spinning. From there, when you can kick high and be balanced with one foot of the air, you have perfect balance. Eventually go to the middle line. Now the line will become very simple because you're not kicking that high and you're more balanced. Thus, in boxing, the art of boxing is actually to learn how to kick. Yeah, even though they don't do that in competition. Centuries ago when boxing came out, they used to kick. But they don't do that anymore because it's against the rules these days, for whatever reason. But the mystery behind boxing, the art of boxing, is to actually learn how to kick. Because now that I'm balanced with 1 foot off the air, both sides has to be. Now with 2 feet on the ground, not kicking at all, I'm twice as balanced. See, I'm more balanced. Yeah. See, I'm more balanced. I can use my punches now. Okay, and be full on balance because I'm very good with 1 foot off the ground. So with 2 feet, I'm getting more balance. One of the philosophies of boxing is the art of boxing is, okay, put the person off balance, okay, tie them down, and you've won at least half of the match. So, to say that in the reverse, if you're not put off balance, then, you know, and you don't get tied that easy, then you've won half of the match, haven't you? It's the same thing in the reverse strategy, okay? So that's why the art of boxing relies on its kicks. For all boxers out there, practice your kicks. I'm not saying to use them in the ring, it's illegal, but or you might never use them in actual combat, but you're going to use your hands and you're going to be really good balanced. That's the art of how you gain balance in combat. Thank you for watching.